We're here with our guest, Tuan Pham. Tuan is a dentist and an entrepreneur from Austin, Texas. Tuan, give us a quick 30-second bio on you.
Well, hi, my name is Tuan Pham. I'm a general dentist in Austin, Texas. I love dentistry. I have a fee-for-service practice, but I'm also the creator of a program called Dental Maverick, which helps a lot of doctors learn communication, management, and leadership skills, which many dentists, at least I meet, the ones that sign up for us, are lacking. So I also run Dental Maverick Summit, which is a live CE course every August in Austin, Texas.
Cool. And so when did you know you wanted to become a dentist?
Well, funny, I went back in college and I had an advisor tell me I had 80 hours of credits and I need to decide what I want to do in my life. So I told her I'd come back in 2 weeks and I will make a definitive decision what I wanted to do. And I sat there for 2 weeks thinking about what I wanted, and I really didn't want to work Fridays. So I was like, who doesn't work Fridays? I'm like, my dentist never works Friday. So I came back and I said, I'm going to be a dentist. And the rest is history.
And so that was more by active choice, by, kind of process of elimination, I guess we'll call it. How did
Absolutely.
you know, when did you know you were an entrepreneur?
Well, when I first came out of school, like dental school, I was limited by my knowledge, my environment. I worked for someone, and hey, you know what? I was 25, I had beer money, I had my own place, I had a new car. Life was good. That was the most I've ever had in my life. But then one day, the office got sold, and I lost my job. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I was like, where's my stability? What am I going to do now? How am I going to pay my bills? What's going to happen? And so it started me thinking. I was like, well, how can I take control of my life and future? How do I prevent myself from having this feeling of uneasiness? And so the answer was, well, I got to become an owner. I got to take control. I got to build my own business. I got to understand how to do this so that I'm the boss and I never have to worry about someone else affecting what my future will be. It's under my control. So that's the moment I knew.
And so what's the key? Because I think all practice owners, really, to some degree, are both practitioner, the dentist, and the business owner. So, and entrepreneur. I'd rather use the word entrepreneur because I think that's what you are. A business owner kind of gets there, but entrepreneur is to me a better description. How do you balance both? How do you do both at the same time?
Well, it's important to be a balance of both. Certainly to be a dentist, you got to focus on your skills. You got to be a good clinician. You have to have good hand skills. You got to know you got to do good work. It's your name and reputation, especially if you're owning your own practice. If you do bad work over and over again, eventually it catches up to you and you're not going to survive. So quality and service is very important. You always got to remember that you are a clinician. You are a practitioner. You are working on people's mouths. You're doing surgery. They're giving you their trust to do work on their teeth. So it's important to be a good dentist, good clinician, focus on your skills. But I see a lot of dentists that focus solely on that. What I mean is the reality of practice today is different than the heyday or the golden era or whatever people consider the past to be. Things were just different in the past. Things are different now, meaning that in the past you can hang a shingle up. It used to be most practitioners were one dentist, maybe one hygienist, one assistant, a small practice. But things are changing now because of debt, because of technology, et cetera. And so to be a good, successful dentist these days, it doesn't just mean being a great practitioner, which you should strive for, but you have to be a businessman. You have to be an entrepreneur if you want to expand and grow in this realm, we're talking about typically monetary success. And or if you reach that phase, then you may want time success, which is more time independence. So to achieve that, you have to think, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you view things, you have to have a business mindset. Your brain has to acknowledge that, accept the reality of it. And yes, you do have to focus on business matters. And the more you do so, the more you like it, it pushes you into the entrepreneur realm to push the traditional boundaries, or just not even traditional boundaries, meaning it could be self-imposed by what you think a businessman should be. So I think to do both the reality now is to be a good dentist, you have to be a very good practitioner because you need long-term success and predictability with that, but you also have to be a business person.
Right. And, every time we talk, I sense you're really passionate about the culture. And I think that might be a generational thing where you're really in tune with sort of, and I guess it's the millennials or, I don't know what name we'll put on it, but how, and maybe in the past, I think maybe the previous generation had a bad culture and they just sort of just lived with it. We're like, well, I just don't want to rock the boat. Whereas I feel like your feeling is, you got to create the right culture from the start, and you can't put up with bad culture because it's just will eat you alive. So how do you create the right culture in a dental practice?
Well, first of all, I don't think any generation tolerates, or they shouldn't ideally tolerate bad culture. It was probably easier back then because, like I said, most practices were smaller in size. They single dentist, assistant, hygienist, maybe one front desk. That's a smaller staff. That's less people to just address. But now, we have multiple doctor practices, we have group practices, we have doctors with 3 hygienists, multiple staff, we have states that have expanded function assistants, so doctor just does simply hand stuff and the assistants do the rest. So as a practice grows in size and volume, there's just simply more people. And if there's simply more people, the need to have better management and create the office staff and office culture is very important, because if not, the likelihood for chaos will increase. Successful offices are offices where the staff works with the doctor instead of against the doctor. And this is true of any time period in the world, okay? Or actually true of any business in the world.
Right.
If your business and your employees and your staff doesn't work with you to create, they're not on the same page and they're not in an effort to help the business, the doctor, be successful, then you're going to have problems, you're going to have issues, you're going to have stress. You're not going to have that monetary financial success. And so it's very important to create that culture. And you create it by learning to be a manager and a leader and a boss.
All right. A 7-minute podcast goes by fast. You only have 30 seconds. So give me 3 reasons why someone should attend the Dental Maverick Summit. Is it about culture? Is it 3 reasons why?
Well, Dental Maverick Summit is awesome because, one, you're going to meet some of the most amazing speakers in the world. And this is a live CE, so it covers the gamut of everything. So you're going to meet amazing speakers. You're going to have a great time because a lot of CE, when you go, it's boring. You don't know other people. You're like, who's the other doc? Should I meet him? But you're too scared, right? So in this, I got open bar. I got free dinner. It's all a part of your whole event to come down. And you're going to meet new doctors, new friends, create new relationships. And who knows, you got a mentor, you become a mentee. You got someone to bounce business ideas off. So that's the second reason. And third, you're going to learn so much stuff that you're going to take it home Monday morning. You're going to be so motivated that you're going to learn and implement it Monday morning. If you want to take it to the next level, then you can join Dental Maverick, and I can teach you. There's 16 plus, actually there's almost 30 hours of information for you and your staff to learn.
Right. Cool. And if you register for the course, you get your book, which is available on Amazon too. That's included.
Absolutely. For the next, I think it's only 23 signups. You get a copy of my dental systems manual, which is 5-star, and you can read all the reviews on there. It sells for $375, but it gives you a training manual, recall, follow-up, unscheduled list, etc., systems manual, so that you will increase your production. You have consistency in your office.
Cool. All right. Well, we're out of time. Tuan, thank you for your time. It's been,
absolutely,
as always, super informative, and I love your energy, and I love what you're bringing to dentistry. So keep it going.
Cool.
Thanks.